there was one thing that you could go back and do over or change, what would it be?
Well, I don't have any regrets. I think everything happened the way that it was meant to happen. I really just wish that some of the, the lies and, things that were being said didn't come out the way it did, but I have an opportunity to do something great here in LA, and I can't look back and think about everything that's behind me.
The part that really confused people is when you decided after the trade request to opt into your contract, the final year of your contract. Why did you do that?
That's one of the lessons that I learned. I can't make everybody happy. And it was like a tug of war between my feelings and the fans and everybody else and their feelings and what happened to LeBron. And I saw him and everybody hated him for leaving Cleveland and what he did. And I never wanted anybody to hate me. I wanted everybody to love me and, like me, for sticking around and doing what they wanted me to do and making everybody else happy. And that was a valuable lesson for me. I can't make everybody happy, and I just wanted to see that. I felt like if I signed an extension, I did that, then everything would be right in the NBA, everything would be right in Orlando, the fans would be happy. But I was forgetting about me.
Initially, we were hearing that the Brooklyn Nets were the desired destination. Why?
Well, that was the team I wanted to go to. I felt like, I could go there, write my own history, and, I was worried about what people would think. If you go to LA, everybody's gonna say you're like Shaq. Everybody's gonna say this about you. And now I'm at the point where, so what? Who cares what people say? This is my destiny. This is where I want to be. This is what I want to do with my life. And I can't worry about what everybody else is saying. Focus on Dwight.
Explain your involvement in the firing of Stan Van Gundy.
Me and Stan, we've said things in the heat of the moment. We've been upset. We fought back and forth. We had the same mission, which is to win the championship. We came up short, but I didn't have any say-so with him being fired. And to this day, me and Stan talk, and we have a relationship, and I'm happy about that. We have a mutual respect for each other. And we had 5 great years together. And didn't end right, it didn't end well, but we moved on, and we're happy for each other. One of the first people I talked to when I got traded was Stan, and I thank him for helping me get to the level I'm at today.